I would like to think that the weather does not affect my sales. Value-added firewood, we try to avoid selling firewood to people who heat with wood. But I look at my sales so far this year. We're here at the tail end of April. February was huge for us, and traditionally February was kind of slow. March was kind of soft, but then April, this month, my gosh, it's busy, and it's still carrying me through May with orders. It's not that I can't get firewood made, but you know, I can only do one thing at a time. We did make a nice load last night. I'll get that stacked today, but I have a delivery that's going out, and then I got to get it loaded again for tomorrow. And then I got to get this loaded up for another run, which now I just realized I didn't bring you the footage of me running the table, but it works great. It's changed a few things, and I'll explain that on a future video. I am pretty excited about today though, guys, because I'm going to be making a delivery to a new restaurant. And as I'm thinking on this, you know, I've picked up 2 good bundle accounts. And then I totally forgot about this. I have picked up 2 new restaurants. I had already made my first delivery to them, but it was raining, so I didn't film it. But we had committed on our next delivery. We'll make sure to bring it to you. But today, this is cherry, and it is seasoned. It is nice and dry. There's no mushrooms. There's no moss. Just nice looking firewood. And this is going to Youngstown in an area, if you're from the Mahoning Valley, this is in an area of Youngstown known as Smoky Hollow. It's a very interesting, very historic part of the city. And I'm going to do my best to bring this delivery to you, and I'll let you meet the owner of this restaurant, who's kind of a big name in our area. All right, so let's get loaded up. We'll head on down the road, and I'm going to show you this new restaurant. Here we go. All right, guys, we are here. This is the Smoky Hollow area of Youngstown, and this restaurant is called the YOUNGSTOWN. And the owner is really cool. He's kind of a high-profile name in the area. And we are delivering cherry. They are going to be having a open pit, kind of a pig roast thing. They got a smoker over here too for backup. But this, you know, if this goes over well for them, they are going to have a repeat thing with this. And of course, they call this guy for the #1 firewood. Every job though, guys, you got to keep the area neat, and that's why I like this crank. And I can get this wood stacked, and I want to introduce you to him here once I get this wood all put up. Here we go. I spared you the drama of unloading the truck, but we have them stacked on pallets, and they're going to be digging a hole and roasting pigs, or whatever you do with pigs in a pit, huh? This is very dry. This is mostly cherry. It's well seasoned, but I did throw in a few sticks of maple. Clean, no mud, no mushrooms, just nice firewood. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to walk over towards the restaurant. I'm going to introduce you to Alex. He's the owner. Very interesting guy. All right, here we go. And here we are. And there you are. Alex, how are you?
Doing great.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, as promised, here he is. This is Alex Zordich. He is the owner of the
YOUNGSTOWN.
YOUNGSTOWN right here in downtown Youngstown, the Smoky Hollow area. Right up the hill is Youngstown State University. And Alex, you are a very interesting guy.
I wouldn't say that.
You are. So Alex he's from a football family. He was a Division I quarterback. He was a standout here in the Mahoning Valley in high school. You were an NFL prospect like your dad and your brother.
I wouldn't go that far. They had their time there, though.
They both played in the NFL, your dad and your brother, and you kind of got pulled in a different direction.
I was passionate about wine always.
About wine.
So, yeah.
All right. And you opened a restaurant where you showcase your recipes and your wine making. Right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
All right. So how long have you been here?
We've been here since 2020. We were doing private dinners exclusively, and now we are doing a full-scale restaurant. We're open Wednesday to Saturday to the public. We've been at that for a year now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you have found a lot of success with this. You don't feel that calling about reviving your athletic career, right?
No, not at all. No, this is we're very happy with this, and we're making more wine. We're adding more to our menu. Our main focus is regional Italian. So we're everything regional Italian when it comes to food and wine. We like to introduce people to something more than Italian American.
So the Youngstown area, guys, if you're not familiar with this, has a very strong Italian heritage.
Yes.
And you have made your family's culture, I guess, character, recipes, and the cities, and it exists right here in this restaurant.
Yeah, so the neighborhood that we're in, I chose this spot because my family originally settled here.
That's awesome.
In Smoky Hollow. I traveled ever since I left college. I went to New Zealand and Italy and California. I was away for almost 8 years. And then when I decided I wanted to come back to Youngstown, do the wine thing, do the restaurant thing, I thought this was a perfect spot.
Yeah.
So it took a while to build. I mean, this is a 1910 home. We had to get everything out. We had to do all kinds of work, but it's starting to come together. We're enjoying it.
That's great. And you have a very busy restaurant when you're open, right?
Yes.
So you're not open every day.
In the summertime.
You open at 4 until, I guess, close.
4 to 10, and that's our general hours. And then we do private events too on request.
Okay, real good. So do you think that, and I showed everyone where the fire pit is going to be. You're going to have a pig roast, I guess? Yeah,
so this is cool. This is a neat one for me personally. We're doing a foundation for a friend of mine that passed away. So we're doing a barbecue in his honor, and the proceeds are going to his foundation, the Mark Vincent Pelini Foundation.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's really nice of you.
So we got like 200 people coming. This is the first time doing it. We're going to keep doing it. I'm sure it'll keep growing. So I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. So if you are in and around the Mahoning Valley, or if you're just driving through, because I know a lot of you guys and gals on Interstate 80 or Interstate 90, you're driving right by Youngstown. Maybe this is a place to stop.
Absolutely.
And you meet a guy like this who isn't just focused on himself either. You know, he's helping other people out. So Alex, this is awesome. Do you think you could give all of us a quick tour of what you got here? All right,
I'll show
guys.
you the outside. This is the outside. People really enjoy it out here. We're getting it ready for the summer. You can see the new grass getting planted. But we try to keep it authentic, and we got the gardens in the back. We got the grapevines in the back. We usually have a fire pit. And then people just hanging out here. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and like I said, it's an old home. You can see 1910. And we really gutted the place out. I'll show you the inside.
Because Smoky Hollow is it's a historical area of the city.
You wouldn't know it now, being that there's not many homes left. But the MVR has kept this place alive, and we're happy to add to it. This room used to be a living room. Turned it into a bar and dining room.
This is very nice.
This is my favorite room inside the house. All these pictures, that's all my family in this neighborhood. These pictures are all my family in Smoky Hollow. So this is this neighborhood. I mean, just this picture right here is exactly what we're reenacting this weekend. We got the pig and the chickens on a spit. Just a bunch of good people getting together, having some fun.
That is awesome.
And then I can show you the dining room too. This is where you can tell how old this place is. These are original hardwood floors. Just a fun place to hang out. Makes you feel like you're at grandma's house eating dinner on a Sunday.
Yeah, it really does.
That's what we're going for.
That's awesome. So Alex, this is awesome. I'm serious. I'm blown away on how nice this is. Where do you see yourself in the future? What are your goals here?
So we're real excited about the future. It's going well. We like this whole public setup that we have going. What we want to do is we want to implement more private events. We're looking into extending on the side, getting a nice pavilion for larger events. And then we also want to extend our public hours. We're going to ramp up our wine production that we personally sell here. and our retail production. So we have stuff available retail right now. Our pizzas and our wine is available in the Youngstown area retail.
That's awesome. So you have products that are now being sold retail in local grocery stores and all?
Yeah, so right now the wine that we make, our Yo Vino, we have that available. Rulli Brothers, Vintage Estates, A&C Beverage, Chalet Premier. Our pizza shells are available at Larissa's as well, in both the Rulli Brother locations in Giant Eagle.
That's really good. All right, so you're selling retail. Do you have a website? Do you have like online sales? Alex, we have a very large following from all over the country, all over the world.
Our website is yosteria.com. Right now we aren't shipping wine, but that is a goal of ours to get into. But if you go on the website, we do have the information about the Mark Vincent Pelini Foundation. That foundation is for a friend of mine that passed away, and all the money goes to kids in the Mahoning Valley for college tuition. So
that's awesome.
It's a really neat foundation.
That's awesome. So Alex, let's talk about why the majority of my viewers are here. We want to talk about firewood.
Sure.
You are now the owner of probably one of the nicest half cords of cherry firewood in the Mahoning Valley. All right. But tell us about you running a business, being a restaurant. And, you know, firewood just sounds like it's just something people do for a hobby. But for you, you made it clear that this was a big deal for you.
Yeah, this is a big deal. And for me, I don't have much experience in it, but like I said, it's something that we want to grow. But I have experience dealing with vendors and how that could be difficult at times, especially as a restaurant owner. So it was nice, this transition into the getting firewood from you guys. It was very smooth.
Yeah.
And really pretty easy for us. So
well, you had a lot of questions about the species and stuff.
Sure.
So you were relying on me for what I knew.
Absolutely. And in your answers, I can understand it because it's all relatable to wine and different oaks that are used in wine. So to me, it didn't sound like nonsense at all. It makes total sense. There's different species, different flavors. Like I said, what we're going for here is more simple Italian backyard barbecue. You know, we're not smoking any meats or anything like that, but I know that there's a whole different world that goes on there. So it's interesting to learn more about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Alex, thank you for having us out here and inviting us in and showing us your restaurant, and also welcome to the Ohio Woodburner team.
Yeah, it's great to be a part of the team. Like I said, we're looking forward to doing this more often. So,
all right,
pleasure being on.
Real good. So, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a link to your website in the description. I'm going to put the address and his operating hours.
Yep.
So, if you're in the area, stop in, tell him you saw him on the Ohio Woodburner. I'm sure he'd love to.
Yeah, it'd be great to have you. We're open Wednesday to Saturday, 4 to 10.
Awesome. All right. Okay, guys, I want to tell everyone out there to have a great, Alex, you got to put up your thumb on this channel. Have a great day. And we are back from the delivery. Things went well. I hope you enjoyed seeing that. I didn't get as much on, the stacking and stuff. It's one of the problems I have when you work by yourself, I guess. I still wanted to talk to you guys. We're about 2 weeks out now. We're getting close to the International Firewood Expo. And there's been a lot of interest in this. I'm getting a lot of calls. If you guys have anything specific for me, the best way to get a hold of me is on email. Just email me, joe@ohiowoodburner.com. I've spoken with all of the vendors, and I've asked all of them to prepare kind of like a basket. We're going to raffle them off, and we're going to do whatever we can to get them set up with some good logs to be split. We're going to have a bunch of rounds cut up for them, and I'll be doing that all by myself with a couple buddies. But the objective is just to have a nice it's gonna be cozy. I'm afraid it's gonna be pretty tight here. I want to have just a nice trade show kind of a feel to it, where a lot of these machines are just here. They're to be sold or just to show what's going on in the firewood industry. And I am just thrilled to be in a position to bring this to you guys. If you are interested in coming, this is the place to be. It's going to be on Saturday, May 18th, all day. If you are planning an overnight stay, I think you look at the hotels down by the Eastwood Mall in Niles, Ohio. There are 4 hotels down there. They are all nice. They're all good. And of course, campers, we got Mosquito Lake right across the lake, a very nice campground. The Ohio campgrounds are all very nice. Okay, well, that's it. I just hope we get some good weather too. And I got to get busy making these logs. The more of these logs I can get into, the more space there'll be for the vendors to be set up. We'll get this figured out, trust me. All right, guys, I hope everyone has a great day.